Y'all have hardly no makeup on. First, wait, I gotta play this. I add it to the stream.
Okay, Lord. I know you're a very, very, very busy person, and I appreciate that. But I really, really, really would appreciate it if you would unlock my stinking door. Really? And what makes you think you're qualified to be the assistant manager of the Biscuit Barrel?
That I was assistant manager at my previous job, Hooters.
I doubt that, honey. It's waitress now?
It's a lateral promotion.
It's a demotion.
It's time for you to just get back in the game.
Why do these men take pictures of themselves in the bathroom?
Well, I can teach you the rules.
Thanks are a necessary evil.
Have you ever tried to bust open a can of Pillsbury biscuits? That's what's getting ready to happen right here. There's a lot about this day that really sucks. How can I possibly owe $20,000 to this county?
Monty, you haven't paid your property taxes in never.
My family and your family, we've been friends for years.
I'm sorry.
You once took a dump in my sandbox.
No.
You can have that blow dryer for $5,000.
Is the answer to your prayers right here. $10,000 first place prize?
Oh, come on, Jackson.
Bonnie, you can sing.
Welcome to the Cheatham County Karaoke Showdown!
Don't count me out. 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 No, don't count me out.
What? Y'all? How are you, y'all? It is just going to be so good. You know, I'm so aggravated because I was trying to oh, look. You can't see the biscuit. Now I'm in them. Well, now the dog's barking. I have no professional. This is so unprofessional. My son wants me to do a podcast, but I think it would probably humiliate him if I did. I was trying to find candid photos, and I was going to upload them on there, and I've literally been working on it for 45 minutes and couldn't get anything on there. But, y'all, I'm so excited about this. So next week, I have about 2 or 3 cast members that are going to join me because, you have to really plan it ahead and all that stuff. And I didn't do that today. Today, I've been cleaning and working, and who knew that building a house was going to just start so much more other work? But I planted flowers. It was so fun. I'm just loving it so much. But I would really, really love it if you guys, here's the thing, you got to share the trailer. And then get in touch with Fathom. I'm going to find it. Oh, that one little hair is bugging me. Y'all, look where I hurt my arm today. You just got to get in touch when you're going to be back on Mike and Keith's house. I love the name Biscuit Barrel, too. I'm thinking I should just open a little diner right here on the Funny Farm and call it the Biscuit Barrel. What was I saying? Okay. No, I really... Here's the thing. We don't have a lot of budget money for advertising. This thing, it's just the devil. I mean, I really know it is. Am I looking in the right spot? If I look up into that green light, does that look more like I'm looking at you? Somebody tell me. But if I just look at myself, it looks like I'm looking down. I don't know. So beautiful inside out. Thank you, Tony. Hi from Tobaccoville, North Carolina. Well, it would be. That's the home of Marlboro and everything else. I shared the trailer today. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Because here's the thing. This has been in the can for so long. So much of the higher up people, they just lost interest. And to tell you the truth, I don't think they really ever had any interest in me to begin with. And that's okay if they would just do a good job. But they would never tell me about anything or like even Mr. Andrew Tenenbaum, my manager, who's been out in Hollywood for like his whole life. His dad's a great movie producer and all this. They, I don't know if they were like jealous of him or suspicious of him or what, but they just blackballed us both. We never could hear about anything. And then all of a sudden, we finally get it going, and then the head guy quits. And then we find out, you know, all the stuff that they needed to have in place to get promotion going all fell out. You know, and I'm not an Irwin brother or a what's the other people that made the Jesus Revolution. I don't have any of that. Comedy is all the Christian comedy, especially, is always the second stepchild of the gospel music world anyway. And I'm not complaining because Lord knows y'all have been so good to me. This whole job of mine has been so wonderful. I am just so blessed. And even when I think about retiring and winding it all down, y'all are like friends. We've been together for 31 years. That's a long time. But anyway, I saw this great article today and I posted it on my Facebook page. I hope you read it. That Evan, the guy who played my son, he's on a soap opera now called General Hospital. I haven't watched it, but he's so sweet and so cute. But anyway, they were doing an article about it, and it was just so funny to hear my small, county being mentioned in an article that was about a soap opera star. I thought it was so cute. I need to send it to the mayor. But it's just going to be so much fun when this comes out. I hope it does well. I pray that it does well. I would like people to get their money back, that invested and believed in it. That would be really good because you don't ever want your name linked to disaster. But, oh my goodness, it was just so much fun and such a labor of love. I wish I could start it all over again and do it over again because now I've learned so much. Oh, someone had a good idea. Biscuit, barbecue, and pies. Kevin Sandlin, I don't need any of that. My biscuit's gotten so big already. That was pretty funny. Yeah, I've just done nothing but eat and worry and fret over this house and eat and worry and fret over the tour. I saw this video of what's his name? Steve Harvey, which is one of my favorites, and I love Family Feud, but because he's so quick, I just like quick-witted people that can come back real quickly. And it showed this video about him being the hardest working man in show business, and I'm like, what? How about the hardest working woman? I am in the middle of a big giant tour and trying to get this movie launched and finishing up a house. I don't know. I can't believe I have any hair left. See all those new gray hairs? That happened this year. But anyway, so I'm going back to work next week because the tour kicks up again. I've had a couple of weeks off, and I've so needed it, to tell you the truth. That 30 days on the bus about did me in. But I am excited to get back to work and to try to promote this movie more and more. So if you know your local television person, if you know your local newspaper person, tell them about this movie and send them the little trailer clip. Maybe they would play it. That would be so good because Grassroots is about the only way this thing's going to make it. So we really, 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 really need your help. Long time ago, when I first was working, I had this group called the Turbo Host. And they were so kind. And in every city, when we didn't get, Christian radio doesn't play a lot of comedy stuff and all of that. We had the Turbo Host, and they would go to hairdressers and put up posters. They would go to the dollar store and put up posters. It was just the greatest Grassroots. And I wish we just kept them. We didn't know we were going to have to. We thought social media would, take the place of it or whatever. And I just hate being trouble to people. That's the truth. And I would hear all these, people that had to take a day off work to go put up posters. And I'm like, no, don't do that. And it just killed me. But anyway, I made some lifelong friends with my Turbo team. And So if there's any old turbos still out there, let's get going again. Let's tell people about this movie. I'm so excited. Now, all that aside, I need to talk to you about Bone. I know I put a prayer request, and everybody's been asking about Bone Hampton, who's like a son to me. He is in the hospital at Baylor Irvine Hospital. And I hear it's really one of the best. So I didn't rush to Dallas because he's really in great hands, and he knows I have so much going on. But keep him in your prayers. Now they believe he has pneumonia, and his blood pressure went really high, which is dangerous for him. As you know, he's had a few strokes, and also the blood pressure is coming down today, and that was really great news. They're getting meds and all that stuff for the pneumonia. How in the world, as the weather gets warm, did he get pneumonia? I don't know, but he's a trooper. Can I just tell you, 2 years of this hospital world, and he's still in kind of a rehab facility of things where he has a roommate. It's like an apartment, and they each have their bedroom, and they share a living room and a kitchen, and and he's learning to make a sandwich from a wheelchair and all this. He is such a trooper. I just can't believe it. In the last 4 or 5 months, my life has been upside down with all the stress and stuff going on with touring and all that in the house. And he's been fine. And sometimes women, we take on a whole lot of responsibility that we don't really need to, because we need to enable people to step up and take care of themselves. And it's not that he was ever a burden or not doing that, but I also just realized as I was getting down physically, and I had COVID twice, and every time I tried to go see him and I didn't want to make him sick, it was all about, I was about to break. And I remembered some words my brother told me years ago when I called him early on in my career, and I was like, well, then they need me to fly here, and then I have to take the red eye to go to the Crystal Cathedral, and then Gaither wants me to do this. And I was just like, oh, just him hawing and just being so pitiful. And he said, who do you think you are? Do you know if you don't go, if you say no, God will use somebody? Which kind of hurt my feelings at the time, but he was absolutely right. I think God honors us when we go, no, I have to stop. I have to just stop, or I'm going to lose mine. And he stepped up. He's just doing great. He doesn't need me at whatsoever, but I just love him. I love being around him because he's an inspiration to anybody that comes across. Oh my Lord, y'all, look at that great. He's an inspiration to anybody that he talks to. He's just absolutely amazing. And so, yes, I love that Bone is staying so upbeat. Yes, I do too. It's just, I don't know how he does it, but today, I should have asked him before this, and I might put it on my Facebook later, but I have to ask him because he sent me a few videos here and there, and he's in the hospital gown, and he is a good looking, studly fella. So we have to ask him if he doesn't mind me putting that on there. But I want you to pray for him. He is just, man, he's one of the strongest people I've ever known. And to tell you the truth, he has stepped up so much that it's just took my breath away. It's just really surprised me. Not that I didn't think he could, but this never happened before. So, yeah, it's pretty powerful. And yes, I have no makeup on. Look at the dark circles. I got up early today trying to beat the heat. Because, 70 degrees for a woman of my age is like 90 degrees. And so I was trying to get some things planted and done. And my punch list is almost done on my house. They're starting to pave the driveway. And it is a long driveway. But it's needed, or I'm going to ruin my car and everything else that tries to come up the hill. Sometime when it gets all done, I do a little video walkthrough so you can see the house. It's very simple. Don't think I built some kind of mansion on the hill. Oh, look, right back there. Look, where can I get my finger on there? Look, there's my big sexy hairspray. Yes, because now I'm like in the little vanity area of my bathroom because the laundry room is full of dirty clothes. Because we're not getting a lot of good water from the well. Now that's been disheartening. So now we have to put in a reservoir. So let me tell you, just because you build a house, don't ever think that it's done. Because it's been one thing after another. So now they're going to put in a big tank of a reservoir, um, so that the whale keeps replenishing it, and then we work out of that, and then hopefully that fixes the problem. But man, this is the cabins on the other side of the farm has a whale. They do great. If I have to take my laundry to the cabin, I guess I will. But here, if you do a load of laundry, run the dishwasher, and take a shower, you're done for the day. Now that's not right for a new house. So something's wrong with the whale. It's only pumping like a gallon a minute or a gallon, something like that. And so, and my builder, he's precious. He really is. He's just on it. The minute I call and go, well, something, I'll be right there. I'll be right there. It's just really great. But yeah, it's just the devil working in my life, trying to keep me not happy in the house, trying to keep me not worrying about the movie. It's just great. But yes, Tammy, living in the country really is great. Are you saying well, or am I staying well? I am staying well. I'm trying to take care of myself. I've been I don't, and I hate it because I cave in all the time, and y'all know this because meet and greet and everything. I'm not still not supposed to get around people because one, I don't want to take it to bone if I get a chance to visit. I want to stay well for the next week of shows and all that stuff. And I'm old. I need to be retired. But I hate it because you can't see the pictures. I want to show you some pictures of backstage of the filming of it. I'll get them. I'll figure out how to get them all in here, or I'll just start posting one after another. That would be fun. Hey, I'll make little memes of them. Oh, I knocked the thing. I'll make little memes of them. That would be fun. You need 8 gallons a minute at the minimum. I don't have that. At the cabin, we have like 4 or 5 gallons a minute, which is great. And I have 1 gallon a minute. Now, the first time they dug the well, they hit natural gas. So then they moved to the other side of where the house is being built, and they hit water. They could have gone deeper, but then they would run a risk of hitting the gas again, and then that would make the water sulfurish. I think that's what they said. If anybody knows anything about this stuff, please just text me with a solution. And if you have $1 million, come and come and get city water all the way from the highway. No, I don't need. I can figure it out. We're figuring it out, but it's like every time you turn around, it's $10,000 more, $20,000 more. Everything is so expensive. So y'all, we have got to get this movie going. It's not like I'm not going to make a dime from it, but so many people have stepped up, and the company that did. You don't want the company to hate you in different content or whatever. I think they kind of already do, but I do want them to get their money back. I want them to be really surprised that this was a good investment because it really is a good story. I just can't wait for you to see it. So, should we watch the trailer one more time? Maybe I'll get a new trailer next week. But whatever you do, share, and come see me so we can talk about it. I'm even trying to get Judith Hogue out on the road with me. She played my bestest friend, Ruby, in the movie, and she's really become a really bestest friend. I think she would love the shows, and she would love to see y'all. And y'all, she is just really hilarious. She doesn't mean to be. She's a real serious actress. But I tease her about her herbs and her herbs. I don't know why I'm so silly today. I'm just glad to be alive. So, love you all. It was good to check in. Let's see. Love TJIS. Love to Jesus in Switzerland. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I saw another moon. When you send me a text that says GM, I'm thinking General Motors. So I don't know about these. Breathe in, breathe out. I did it. That's all that happened. This. Oh, love this. Oh, thank you, Liz. Love you, Chandra. Thank you, but my name is not Chandra. But I love you still because everyone mispronounces my name. My mom and I will see the movie on Saturday. And hi, Chandra. And it's not Chandra either. So it's Chandra and Chandra. But there's no R in my name and only one A. I promise you, because that's how it is on my birth certificate. I'm 9 years older than you and drive a motorhome 6 months of the year. Well, good for you. And, you know, I've been on a bus for so long. I used to always want to get a motorhome, and go see the country. And my husband was, didn't you just get off of a bouncing bed? But I wanted to do it with him in there, Chevy plus Honda equals Chonda. Yes, thank you, Derby Mom. Chonda, what a great movie. Thank you, Michelle Van Dusen. You're so funny. I saw your flyer for your comedy show. That's so good. When I retire, I'm going to go to stuff like that all the time. Let's see. I wish I wish I could get tickets to see you in Paris, France, or Paris, Tennessee. I don't know. Oh, I just got a number for a pressure washing guy because everything's gotten so dusty because they did the driveway, the cement, and then they had to come and cut something out of it, and dust is everywhere, even in the house. Hello from Iowa. We'll absolutely be watching this movie. Tell everybody. I'll never forget your vet story, my Chevette story. Yeah. That is a really special one, to tell you the truth, because it's true. Saw you in Peoria, and I loved it. I love seeing you in concert. Myself and 3 friends are seeing your movie, 2-year anniversary of God's Healing in a Dark Place. Stop last year's anniversary was your. Oh, thank you. Where's your next show? Well, let me just look it up. My trusty little Master Tour app. We even have an app to keep us all together. Okay. I leave next Wednesday on the bus after we chat. And I'll be in Bedford, Indiana, then Batavia, Ohio. This sounds like baklava. Batavia, Ohio, Lima, Ohio, and then Franklin, North Carolina. The Smoky Mountains. Oh, that's such a beautiful theater. So the 20th is Bedford, Indiana. 21st is Batavia, Ohio. 22nd, Lima, Ohio. And the 23rd, Franklin, North Carolina. Oh, and then April the 27th, I'll be in Paris, Tennessee, the Crider Performing Arts Center. Somebody just said something about Paris. Oh, our friends with the last name of White answered the phone as the Paris White House. That's good. If you're talking about Paris, Tennessee, I'm coming your way soon. Or is it Paris, Kentucky? No, Paris, Tennessee. The movie is called Roll With It. And don't forget to tell your friends. It's so good to visit with you tonight. I try to answer a lot of these questions, but Morningside Church, we had front row seat. I saw you at Morningside. Wasn't that a great church? Anyway, I'm very excited. Pray for Bone. Stay out of the heat. And take care of yourselves. That's our lesson for today. Love you all. Talk to you next Wednesday night. And I want to have a special guest. Don't forget.